Good morning, everybody. How are you today? I am doing well. Thank you for asking. So today I just wanted to pop on here just for a few minutes. I was trying to think about what it is that I wanted to do today since I'm home from work. Today is Friday, and my daughter might be bringing my grandkids over tonight. I'm not sure. So I was thinking about maybe possibly just, doing a little bit of baking, because every time they come over, they always ask for chocolate chip cookies, and I never make them. And I always tell myself, yeah, I'll get up and make them, and I don't. I just don't make them. I don't know why. I guess sometimes when you bake a lot and you just, you kind of just are in a slump in the sense of, I don't feel like baking right now. But I've since come over that, and now I'm trying to look for more recipes and stuff like that I want to do for the holidays this year. I'm, in the Halloween mode right now, even though we still have like 3 weeks left in September. And I'm patiently waiting to put up all my Halloween stuff. I want to do that so bad, but I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it. So I know it's going to happen eventually. I'll probably end up putting everything up like a week early. I think I did that last year, but that was just because I was so excited I couldn't do it. I used to never decorate for Halloween, but now I do because I have grandkids and they enjoy it. So they love coming to grandma's house and it's all decorated and everything. And so I am definitely going to do that, and I will bring you guys along because I want to show you guys everything that I have purchased. So with that said, I do want to try to combine some Halloween baking items and possibly having my grandkids come over and help me do that. I don't, we don't have Halloween parties and stuff like that. It's just not anything that we do, but I do like to make little treats and stuff for them. And usually every year for Halloween, I will make them a trick-or-treat basket or bag or bucket, whatever I decide to give them. Last year I did an extra big one for each one of them because, we were still in COVID and there really was no Halloween. So it was kind of sad, but they still got plenty of candy and treats and stuff. So I am going to be doing that again this year. But this year I think I want to make them some treats to go with it. So, but I'm going to have them help me. So I'm been looking on Pinterest and just going through different recipes and seeing what it is that I want to make this year. So with that said, I wanted to show you something that I had received in the mail. It's been about 2 weeks that I've had it. I just have not had a chance to show you guys. Now, sorry, I gotta drink some coffee. If you have me on Instagram, you probably already saw this because I do post things on Instagram that I don't put on YouTube. It's usually something that I'll put on TikTok and Instagram because they coincide with each other. Instagram, I do post a lot of food pictures and just, some daily things, little snippets of stuff here and there. I post Jax a lot on there. Our German Shepherd, he's 5 months old, for those of you that don't know, but you will be seeing him in more videos. But this item here, I got this from Amazon. I was actually looking for Halloween aprons, and for some reason I was on like Disney Halloween aprons and Halloween stuff. I don't know, cooking stuff. I don't know how this came about, but it popped up on my screen and I was very intrigued by it. So I got a Unofficial Disney Park Cookbook. And I am so excited about this because this has so many treats in it that it is, oh my God, I'm just so happy to have this. So happy. This is non-spons. I'm not, I have to show you guys because you guys know that I'm a huge Disney fan. I love everything Disney. So does my family, minus my husband, but that's a whole nother video. But anyways, this cookbook is amazing. I am so excited to have it. I was reading the reviews on it on Amazon, and there were some good reviews and some bad reviews. Now, don't get me wrong. I know there's a lot of people out there that have, don't really cook a lot or bake a lot, and that's fine. That's great, but some of the reviews that were kind of negative as far as, it's asking for ingredients that I've never heard of, or, one person had said something about, it told us to brown flour and butter for 5 minutes, but it turned black several times. So, it's just different stuff like that. And then you had like great reviews. People loved it. People, they enjoyed the recipes. They were very close to the ones, the recipes in the Disney parks. And I know you can get a lot of these recipes off of Pinterest, but if you can just have the book and go through it, it's more than just a cookbook. Like, it's great. So inside of it, let me show you guys real quick. Okay, so basically in here, it has recipes for each park. So there's Disneyland, California Adventure, Disney World, the Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios. They're all in here. And I don't think, it's just those parks. It's not, Paris or, Tokyo or any of those parks. It's just, the parks in the United States. So, and then it breaks down for each park, like what recipes are in here. So it's super cool. I'm trying to get to. So right here where it says like Magic Kingdom, it has Mickey's sugar cookies, caramel apples, it tells you, and then of course it gives you which page number it's on. I don't know if you can see that or not, but yeah, it gives you which page number it's on. It does have photos in it. And also what I loved about it, it has this chapter where it says cooking essentials. This is great because if you are somebody that is beginning to learn how to cook or bake, there are certain items that you do need in order to make a certain recipe, especially when you're baking. I've learned that a lot throughout the years. There are some items that you can use instead of using what it says to get. You're like, no, I could use this and it's going to work the same. That's very true. I do it all the time. But this gives you a description of what you need: a blender, a cookie sheet, Mickey Mouse cookie cutters, just basic stuff. So that way, if you're really into wanting to bake out of this book, you're going to have these items. A cupcake holder, piping bags, stuff like that, a mixer. If you don't have a mixer, you can use a hand mixer. It works the same, a colander, just different items that a spring pan, and, just different things. I like that. There were some people that were saying in the comments, basically like, I can't afford that kind of stuff. It asks you to have all these items. And I totally understand that, because to go out and buy a stand mixer sets you back at least $300, and who has money like that? Not everybody. So I totally agree with you, but you can get items for very cheap at places. The Dollar Tree has, cupcake pans. You can go to thrift stores. You can get a hand mixer at Walmart for $15, you know. Small investments like that help, and then later on, when you know you can invest in something more expensive, better quality, then you can do that, you know. But starting out with items is great. But I do love how, you know, see a candy thermometer. I just bought my first candy thermometer for the first time, and I paid $4 for it at Walmart. So, you know, there's a lot of things that a lot of people don't have, but it doesn't hurt to try to invest in some of it if you want to bake out of the book. And then, yes, it does ask you to pick up ingredients that you've never heard of. Like you know, I remember I used to get thyme and rosemary mixed up all the time because I didn't know, like, okay, which is which. You know, I used to get them mixed up all the time. So, I totally get that. You know, when I first learned how to bake, I didn't know a lot of stuff, you know. I didn't know what gelatin was. Like, I didn't know things like that, but I learned. And, you know, you can Google it. Just go on Google it, Google whatever that that ingredient is, or you can look on YouTube. I mean, there's so many outlets out there online that you could find, you know, what it is that you want to find out what it is. You know, I do that. I do research. And, you know, that was another complaint that, you know, the ingredients, I don't know them. I don't know how they work. But you can see here, like, they have the churros. I don't know how to make churros, but I'm willing to try it out and see how it works because I have grandkids that love churros. This right here, I posted on my Instagram back in June, or was it June? June or early July, when we went to Disneyland with my grandson, and me and my daughter shared one of these. They are so good. I do not know how to make macaroons, and I'm scared to death to do it and try to make it into a Mickey one. I don't know. I think I'll probably practice on just some basic macaroons, and then when I know I can do the Mickey ones, because I can't even make Mickey pancakes, guys, because, you know, I'm just not that coordinated, I guess. But they have those on here, and then the recipes. They have these cupcakes, which are pretty easy. Honestly, I don't need a recipe for this. Maybe for looks or the taste would be different. Probably, but I've made cupcakes like this before, and I just, you know, I kind of bypassed it because to me, I've done that already. Let's see, what other ones? Let's look at some food ones, guys. Oh, and they also have drinks in here. Like, they have Dole Whip to learn how to make Dole Whip. And in this recipe, the Dole Whip asks you to, you need an ice cream machine. And I'm like, I don't have an ice cream machine. But I know there is another recipe out there where you use a blender. That I do have. And yeah, I was like, I don't know if I can do that, but I am willing to try it. So, like, right here, I don't know what land this is. I want to say this is probably Epcot. You have pulled pork, macaroni and cheese that you can make. That looks really good. And then you also have, I know they have the cheeseburger egg rolls in here, and I have been wanting to try it. But they have baked lobster macaroni and cheese. That would be fun to make. My kids would love that. And then also, I wanted to show you guys, let me flip to a page really quick. Let me see if I can find the page. In this book, hold on. I just scanned through it like 10 times right now, and now I can't find it. In this book, it has every land and where you could find those items at if you are visiting any of the Disney parks. I think that's super cool that it has that. It gives you that opportunity to, you know, say, hey, this is where we can go get a Dole Whip, or we can get this churro here, or, you know, one of the Mickey ice cream sandwiches, or whatever it is, you know. I think that's really neat. And then the author of the book, her name is Ashley Craft. That's her name, Ashley Craft. And I know she has other books out. There's another one that I'm going to pick up. It's the Villains recipe book, and it has like all the villains desserts in it. I want that one. And then there's also a Jack Skellington one, Nightmare Before Christmas one. It has all the desserts for Nightmare Before Christmas. I believe there's a Cinderella one too, where, well, it's a princess book where it has all the desserts for princesses. This was the only one that I found that had desserts and regular food items in it. So if you guys are interested, this was $11.99 on Amazon. Super fun. I'm excited about it. I have yet to go through and figure out what it is that I want to make. Look at this, you guys. Loaded buffalo chicken tots. I don't think I'll ever make this. I don't know if I'd ever make this. I don't know if anybody would eat it. My son probably, my grandkids would. Yeah, they definitely would. So that would be a ton of fun. So yeah, you guys, there's just so many different recipes. Look at this, mint julep. If you haven't had a mint julep at the parks and you plan on visiting, you gotta get mint julep. This is at, let's see, what park is this one at? I know they have them everywhere. What park is this? This is Disneyland. Yeah, and it is in New Orleans. So yeah, in New Orleans Square, in between Pirates of the Caribbean and the Haunted Mansion. So yeah, you guys, this is an exciting book. And then also in here, in little, you know, snippets on the sides and the bottoms and stuff, the author has put some of her own stories in the book of visiting the parks and, you know, having the drinks and stuff. I can't seem to find anything like that right now, but yeah, like, just like Did You Know, and it will give you the history of that dessert or that drink or whatever it is. And that's basically what it is. She'll tell you, you know, a really cool history of why that item came about, or, you know, her experience on having that dessert or drink or food item for the first time. So anyways, I just wanted to show that to you guys. I don't have a whole lot going on today. I might make some cookies. I think I probably will. I just got to see the ingredients that I have, and then, you know, I'm not going to do a whole lot. I don't think I'm going to be making any dinner tonight. Possibly, maybe. I don't know. We'll see, because my grandkids are coming over. The other day I made a batch of black beans, and I also made pinto beans, and I made brown rice and Spanish rice. So I did do that, and I'm just, you know, we have that for sides, and I didn't make any dinner last night, but I might throw some chicken out, you know, some beans and rice for dinner. We'll see what happens. But anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday. Please don't work too hard. Stay safe out there, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.